The engines of Zodor love Halloween. They love seeing the children dressed up and all of the decorations. But most of all, they love Edward's spooky stories.
And they say that every night at peak midnight, the engine roams around looking for the engine who caused her demise.
Ghosts aren't real. You all know it.
James, why do you got to ruin the moment?
Said Thomas, rolling his eyes.
Ghosts are bullshit, Thomas. Silly make-believe.
We're just having some Halloween fun, asshole.
Twit.
Thomas, that story isn't real, right?
It can be, if you want to. That's the fun of imagination.
Imagine. It's a heaping load of BS.
James, can you just shut the fuck?
Whoa, hey, that's enough for tonight.
Shut up your smoke box, Thomas.
Go get painted blue, Red Rocket.
Hey, we don't talk about that.
Ugh, just go to sleep already.
Not so fast, engines, said the Fat Controller, who they didn't even notice pull up beside them. There's an Old Branchline being restored, and I need one of you to take the work train down there. How about you, Edward?
No, I refuse to go down that line again.
Come on, Edward.
I refuse.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. Where does it take off from?
Knapford. The train's already there waiting for you. Hurry now.
Yes, sir. See you all lads later. And engines.
Thank you, Thomas.
Anyways, see you later.
Be careful out there, Thomas,
I'll be fine, Percy.
Thomas said, as he puffed away to get to Knapford Station. Soon, Thomas arrived at Knapford and back onto his train.
Alright, all set, and off we go.
Even after Thomas puffed off, he couldn't help but think of Edward's story.
Edward's story can't be real. It's simply make-believe, right? It must be. Okay, we're here. Now hurry up. I want to get back to my warm shed.
The workmen got to work, and Thomas decided to rest for a little bit.
Driver, aren't we supposed to be the only engines on the line?
Yeah, we should be. We can probably just hear Gordon from the main line. It's probably nothing too serious.
Get. Who the fuck was that? Are we done here yet?
Yeah, for tonight. Let's just get back into the coach and... Who was that? In the fog, they could see the silhouette of what looked to be an old Ginty, but then out of nowhere it started charging at Thomas.
Everyone, get inside!
Yeah, Thomas, as the mysterious engine got closer and closer. His driver threw him into reverse, and he raced away, the mysterious engine on his tail. He didn't stop until he got to the points leading back to the main line, until...
Where did it go? Ah! No.
Thomas took the points too fast and yelled as his whole train and himself came off.
No, I can't stay here.
A large tree branch fell and hit Thomas in the head. He blacked out. The last thing he remembered seeing was the silhouette of a Ginty looking down on him. The next morning, Thomas woke up in the works shed. Thomas, I need you to tell me what happened exactly that night. Thomas didn't say anything. He just sat there, blank-faced. Thomas?
I don't remember. But what I do know is that I'm not going down that line again. I refuse to.
Okay, I'll get another engine to do it, said the Fat Controller with a sigh, and he walked off. Meanwhile, James was having a big laugh about it.
Thomas couldn't handle some night work. The little engine probably saw some spooky tree and ran the other way. Shut up, it's not funny. Whatever, I have a job to do.
Not so fast, James. After Thomas's accident, he will be out of action for a while, and I need you to take the trains down to the Old Branchline in his place to continue the restoration thing.
What? Why me? Why not Duck? Make them do it. I'm too splendid to do that work.
Really useful engines don't argue, James.
Fuck.
That night, James was waiting at Nat to take his train. The turntable was out of service, so he had to push his train. Eventually, though, Edward pulled up with his evening passenger train.
Good afternoon, James.
Hi, Edward.
What are you doing out? Shouldn't you be at the shed by now?
I have to do stupid Thomas's job on the Old Branchline.
Oh. Be careful, James.
Why? It's just an old branch.
Well, yes, but not really. A long time ago, that branch was serviced by the Sodor and Mainland Railway. The box tank engines weren't efficient enough, so the owner of the S&M bought a prototype engine of the Ginty class. This engine was named Gerald. He was cocky, but kind nonetheless. The old line was used for small passenger and goods trains. Gerald would take them up to the small station and yard, and then bring the empty trucks or another train full of people down to Knapford, and rest and repeat. But one foggy night, that would change. Gerald was waiting to take a train up the branch, and as he left, the fog got worse. The tracks on the branch were going through maintenance, and near a cliff face on the branch, the track was broken and bent off the side of it. Gerald was trying to make up for lost time and didn't see it until it was too late. He hit the track and tumbled over the edge. The next morning when the workmen found the train, Gerald was gone, and it said his ghost haunts the line, trying to finish the job, but he never does.
Edward, I'm your friend, and I know when you're making stuff up. Ghosts aren't real and you know it.
Well, good luck on the line tonight.
But I'll be fine. Well, that's my whistle. Goodbye, old coot.
As James was puffing down the main line, Edward's story danced on his mind.
Stupid story. Ghosts don't exist. Edward's going crazy.
James stopped at a signal, but soon got impatient.
What? I thought I was the only one on the line.
Suddenly, a tender engine James didn't recognize raced down the line in the opposite direction, whistling fit to burst.
Wonder who that was. Whatever.
Said James as he puffed away down the Old Branchline. Eventually, he got to the branch line and watched as the workmen started working on the station tracks. He closed his eyes and fell asleep until he was woken up by a puffing sound.
Who was that?
I don't know. It can't be Gordon or Henry. We're the only ones up at this time.
Whatever. I don't care.
Suddenly, an engine that looked like a Ginty appeared in front of James.
Blah! Holy shit! Take me back, please!
The workman boarded the coach, and James raced away as fast as he could. The engine, who was steaming at the platform with some coaches, started puffing forwards. after James. James was racing down the line, but then something went wrong at the cliff face. No one knows how or what happened that night. But James was on the line at one point, and the next was tumbling down the cliff face. James derailed, but the crane and coaches stayed on the track. James was tumbling down the cliff. He hit a rock and blanked out. The last thing he remembered hearing was a shrill whistle. When James woke up, Thomas was lifting him out of the canyon with the breakdown train. He had a terrified look on his face and didn't say anything.
James, okay?
James didn't say anything. Eventually, he started speaking.
I'm sorry I teased you, Thomas.
It's okay. What did you see, by the way?
How about I tell you when we get back to the sheds?
Yeah. Good idea.
Well then, I could tell you what happens next in this, but that would spoil the next story. See you next time.